Let me show you guys how to get these very textured, natural looking crochet faux locks and at home doing it yourself. Let's get into it. The hair I used was Freetress Bona locks in 24 inches. I got it in the color 1 and I also used color 2 by mistake, but it turned out good anyway. And I used 2 packs of this. This is the actual lock hair. And then I used this Outre X-Pression twisted up, the Springy Afro twist, and also in 24 inches in 1B. And this is the hair that I used to wrap, and I really didn't need a lot of this, so I actually only used 1 pack of this. So again, I used 2 packs of the Freetress locks and then 1 pack of the Springy Afro twist here to wrap the locks. Alright guys, so first disclaimer is that my eyes were very swollen, and that's why I didn't want to show my face too much, but I had to work with what I was working with. So as you can tell, I purchased this 3-way mirror from Amazon, and it did come in very handy when it came to me parting my hair. Even though I did have it, my hair is not 100% like perfect parting, but it was good enough for me, so I was totally fine with it, especially because I was doing my hair myself. I also did my hair in the span of 3 days. I gave myself a 3-day weekend to actually do this style. So I washed it and conditioned it on the Friday, and then between like the Friday and the Saturday is when I did the singles. So I just did the singles or the box braids with my natural hair all over my head, and I wanted to finish that completely before I actually started to go in and apply the faux locks. My hair is officially all done, well, officially done with making like my box braids or my singles or whatever. So then I actually went in and I actually started to do a few locks just so that I could get the hang of it and I would know what method I wanted to take. So I just did like a quarter of my head, I would say, and it turned out pretty good except for like the first 3. The first 3 I was going to go back in and fix them up, but I ended up not, because you know you could hardly see them. But overall I have a method that I was working with and I was pretty much liking it. Well, this method is pretty easy. So I'm going to take the loop that the lock already comes with, but I'm just going to kind of stretch it to make it a little bit wider. Then I'm going to take my natural hair, the end of the hair, and I'm going to crochet it through the root of my hair with the crochet hook. I'm going to latch it, hook it, then I'm going to lock it, and then I'm going to pull it through just so that my hair is not just so that it can be secured. And then from here I actually wrapped it, but I actually came back a couple days later and I did that a little bit differently just because the part of the hair that was wrapped was starting to slide. So now, as you can tell, I'm just wrapping it without even crocheting it through the root of my hair. That's what I did originally, but then I went back a couple days later and the ones that kind of had slipped, I did it differently, and I actually don't have that part of this video, so I'm just going to kind of explain it to you guys. So the same way how I crocheted the end of my natural hair through the root of my hair to the root of my natural hair braid is the same way that I ended up crocheting the wrapping hair through the root of the hair, just so that it wouldn't slip as much, because eventually the hair is going to slip. And then after that I just started wrapping, and honestly guys, I started wrapping in different directions depending on which side of my head I was working on. Just whichever felt natural to me is what I was doing, and I don't even mind it because my hair turned out really good and you cannot tell any difference at all.
Several days later.
Alright guys, one more time for the one time. I'm going to take the end of my actual hair, put it through the loop of the faux locks. Then I'm going to take my crochet hook and crochet the end of my natural hair through the root of my hair or my braid. And then I'm going to take the smallest piece of wrapping here. Depending on the size that you want, you'll know how much you need to take. I wanted mine to be kind of like medium to medium. And then I'm going to crochet. I don't have it in this video, but I'm going to crochet through the root of my hair so that it does not slip. And then I'm going to start. I'm going to start to wrap after. As I said, I don't have that in this video, but that's what I ended up doing later on to stop the hair from slipping. I crocheted the wrapping hair through the root, and then I started to wrap. When you get closer to the bottom of wrapping, when you're running out of hair for wrapping at the end, almost at the end, you want to make a couple loops, like a couple knots. A lot of people use like nail glue and stuff like that. I don't. I just made one knot, and then I would wrap around it some more, and then I make another knot and wrap around it some more, and that's how I ended off my faux locks while I was wrapping. So depending on what is better for you. And then I finished it off with a little palm roll, you know, like you people with the real locks do. And yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. And this is the end.